Hi everybody, this is Gary Dean with Sentiment Timing, and this is our technical video report for Tuesday, August 20th, 2024. So we actually saw a little bit of selling today. First chart I'm showing you here is the 60-minute chart. And what I had said yesterday was I was looking for this wave 3 to top, and then from there we're going to make a wave 4 and then a wave 5. And you can see we're kind of just going sideways right now. I think we'd need to come a little bit deeper to be able to call it a wave 4, because we're not even close to a 23% retracement yet. So that's usually about where the low is on it. And I'm just going to give you the 20. Oh, hang on one second. Okay. So this is the right here. 23% retracement, which is a small retracement, brings us down to 55.01. So if this is the correct count, then what happens is we're going to look for a move to come down and then up again. And from there, we're going to either be looking at the new all-time highs or testing the highs. Now, the thing is that there's a chance that we could see some type of failed fifth, meaning that this was the top. They tried to do it. They tried to make the 5 waves, but never were able to. And we start down. I'm really leaning more towards the 5 waves up, but I'm open-minded. I didn't think we were going to come this high, but we have to just kind of look both ways for right now. Again, timing model next week, looking for some type of top in this market. So that would make sense where if we spent the next couple days kind of going down a little bit and then we pop up into next week, that will give us the clear 5 waves. And as I've been telling you, is that this would be the larger wave 5 of 5 that would be completed, and that's coming from the October 12th lows to here. So just seeing, you can see right here that when we made it up here and came down, it went right to that 23% retracement. So that's what has me believing that we are in the wave 4 and now we're making the wave 5. But the problem is that let's just do this. I'm going to say that the bulls they're going to put in the wave 5 and they're going to stay within this channel, and we're going to move up somewhere up into the 5,700, somewhere in that range. This would be the area right here. So if we're just going to do the retracement things, because once these 5 waves are complete, the typical retracement is anywhere from 50 to 62 to 78%. So this would be the actual downside target that I would be expecting it once this wave 5 of 5 completes. And I think it adds up with, just the whole economy kind of going into a recession, even though, they're telling us it's not. I just don't really believe them. But it makes sense where, we can see for, because the thing is with the bulls right now, they've never really had to go a couple months of seeing downward movement. I'm just moving this over right here. Okay, so this would be the support zone right here, so I could even change that to green. So we know this is where we would be looking for it, would be right here. So this is the area. So there's going to be a much larger move to the downside. It's just a matter of, is this just your A, B, and now we're going to make a wave C, down, and then that's going to be a wave 4? It's kind of, I don't want to get all into the different sub waves and stuff like this. What we want to concentrate on is once this wave 5 is complete, we are most likely going to have a move somewhere down below the 5,000 level. So if we take a look at the 60-minute chart, now this is the 5, this is the 5 waves of the 5th. So down and then up, and that would complete that. And again, it may be up in this channel area, maybe it doesn't get that high, but somewhere up into this area. And on the 15-minute chart, this is really what's going on today. So you can see we had this drop here. So this move up was a counter trend move, and you can see that it stopped right at the 78% retracement level. So it got here, got rejected. So if we're gonna just use our measuring tools here and say, all right, if this was our wave A, this is our wave B. 100% of A, B, C would bring us down to 55.75. So this would be a downside target. Now, sometimes they get extended down to we have 55.68 and 55.63. So these are really the three, say, areas that I would be anticipating seeing buyers step in, because especially if it's going to be a wave 4. So this would be the landing area, and then from there we make the wave 5 up. So I'm open-minded right now. I maybe, this was just an ABC move, and this was the wave 4. But like I said, from a 60-minute chart, you can't even really see this decline here. So it could be. I still think it would be a little bit better to kind of do a little bit more of a retracement. But again, I'm open-minded with this. I know we have Jackson Hole coming up, and there's a lot of angst about, is Powell going to cut rates and stuff like that. So we need to just stay open-minded with things right now. Next week, I think things are going to be a lot more clear, where you're going to be seeing a much larger move to the downside if the topping process plays out as I'm expecting. But and then from there, we could be down going into the elections. It really could be a 2 or 3 month decline, and that's something that the bulls they have not become accustomed to. That is seeing a couple of months. Most of their stuff is done in days and weeks, and then they retrace a lot and then bounce it right back up. But I think this next one, especially if we start seeing Kamala, say, jumping ahead of Trump in the elections, we could see this market go down very, very hard. And the reason why is quite simple. They're basically trying to put us into they want to tax everything, and if they get their wish and tax what's the word I'm looking for here? If they're given taxes on capital gains that aren't sold, like they're planning on it, you're gonna see the S&P at lower than 100. Every single person that's in this market will have to get out of the market, because think about this: you're gonna have to, if they start taxing you on unrealized capital gains, meaning you didn't sell them. And now all of a sudden you're up, say, $100,000 for the year, but you didn't sell anything. It's just the stocks that you had. Well, now you're going to get a $25,000 tax bill that you're going to have to sell your shares of these stocks to be able to cover. And it's going to be it will be a disaster. And I know just from the rumor mill and people I'm talking to, that is their biggest fear. Is that they get in, and because her basically economic plan that she put together is it's really not good. It's quite terrible, to say the truth. And the street knows this, and they know if there's a chance where she looks like she's going to win, I think people are going to run for the exits before she gets into office, and from there, I think we'll struggle for the next 3 or 4 years. So let's see what plays out tomorrow. I didn't mean to go on to this little tangent, but this is what's moving the market. So it's not, I wasn't really doing this as a political thing. It was more what how the market's thinking about what the elections and what it's going to do. So I'm traveling tomorrow morning, so there won't be any morning notes, and I'll be back at my computer probably sometime around 10 o'clock. So with that, have a great night, and I'll talk to you guys in the morning.